Welcome back to another video. My name is LUNARWASLOST, and today, if you read the title, we're talking about deja vu. So if you like the video, if you dislike it, if you want to leave a comment, do anything. If you want to subscribe, go ahead. If you want to share this with someone, also go ahead. And there's just a big fly that just jumped on my screen. 1 second. So I put Sadhguru Guru in the title of the video because I watched a video by him, and he added a lot of comedy kind of to deja vu, and when he explained what it is. And by the end of it, or the clip that I've seen, I don't know if this is the same clip because I looked it up to watch it again. He explained that at the end of one of these clips, but I couldn't find which one. I just ended up just saying, you know what, let me just flow and make the video. He ended up explaining like how it could usually when people have deja vu, it's just like a type of something in the mind that recognizes a similar situation because they've been in that similar situation in a different instance, if I can explain it. So like you see your sister all the time, and then you come across someone in a certain area that looks like your sister or something, and you get deja vu thinking you've met this person before, but it's only because you've seen your sister so much and this person resembles it. I don't know if that's exactly how he said it. I could be wrong. But my point to only bring up about all this is I think that he kind of was really shaky on his words, because I have deja vu every single day, and I'm going to explain what it really is and not hold anything back. So for people who have deja vu, like he said, some people don't have the real deja vu, and I don't know what that means, because usually I refrain from saying stuff like that because you could be someone experiencing it. But if you resonate with what I say, this is what deja vu is. So for me, 3 years ago, or maybe 3-ish now, when my psychic ability started really kicking in and I started getting visions, every single moment was deja vu. Talking about people I've met, words they said, like almost like feeling like certain people in public were straight NPCs. People weren't even real, where every moment felt weird. Even dreams. So like B.O.B. has a song called Stack of Dreams, and it's funny because in the songs he goes, dreams are made up, same thing that my genes are made up. And if this spiritual shit is science, and well, I say spiritual shit, but consciousness work and all of this is science, and it all has to do with energy and matter can't be created nor destroyed, and there being infinite timelines. I'm actually picking up on timelines that I've already ran through, and because of who I'm choosing to be in the current moment, if you've heard about change your state of being to, change your whole reality, well, that was showing me that I was playing out the same patterns I was doing in other lives. So it can also show you the shifts. Now, I don't hear any spiritual person talk about it, but maybe it's like my purpose to talk about it. But I'm in a constant state of deja vu every single day, no matter what I do. Also, my like the closest people in my soul tribe are the same. They have the same type of psychic ability where all of this has happened before. And I'm talking about even world events. Though have heard certain cases where certain people who are conscious, or I believe to be conscious, to, carefully inspecting how they move. I don't personally know them. The only ones I really trust are like Brother Panic and B.O.B. because I've actually talked to B.O.B. on multiple occasions. So I can trust him when it comes to things, and he's also tried to help me along the path, and I understand why, because there's a whole bunch of other stuff that I can go in detail, which I will do in videos, but it's just cool shit that I know lines up with what I'm actually experiencing, because I'm not giving you this off of speculation. Like, I'm 100% going through this daily. Like, even making this video, and I bet when I go to make the thumbnail and post it, something will trigger the deja vu, and I'll be like, oh, I did this before in another timeline, because every reality of you already exists, so you're just sliding into it. So it's almost like I can actually feel the shift constantly depending on my state of being. And the higher I raise my vibration, the higher the deja vu is feeling. Like, none of it feels new. All of it feels like this was bound to happen. This is fated. It feels like I'm literally moving off of fate. So that's what deja vu truly is. If when he said certain people only have the real deja vu, well, here it is. And there's a train going by. So now I know for sure that was a sign, because I've been wanting to make this video for a while, speaking on when he talked about deja vu, because I didn't feel offended. I was like, oh my gosh, he's not representing for the ones out here that really have this psychic ability. But whatever it is, I don't know if it is a psychic ability, but literally, oh, and what I was talking about, actually, so I don't get off topic, but what I was talking about when seeing certain people talk about it who are big, like Israel Adesanya is one, and same with Burna Boy. They mentioned before that they didn't know that they were gonna put us in this type of lockdown the second time. No one's seen the second one coming, but if you're tapped in, you know, like you knew this was coming. Same with like certain, I don't know really where I say I like sending people to Ralph, and that's the only reason I mention him. But even he says if his videos get too much, you should stop watching them. But like him, he predicted a lot of events to happen. Same with me. There's crazy things I predicted, but they all have to do with what deja vu is too. And I think a lot of these guys know it, or maybe they don't. Maybe it's something that I'm supposed to specialize in and bring to the table. And I honestly could talk about it all the time, because I've literally felt different shifts and different things that could have been stopped. And it's almost people in my soul tribe even have their own stories that I'll share on here for them, that where they felt deja vu moments where they could have stopped an outcome from happening. And if they meditate, they literally can stop something from happening if they're forceful with it. Because when you're trying to be this new state of you or change your reality, you have to literally be that shit in the moment and get into the flow state. So yeah, no disrespect to Sadhguru. I love all the wisdom he spreads, and I think it's amazing on what he's doing and continues to do, if he's still doing it. Because me, I only share like I like doing it and sharing my experiences with it, and I try to share the real as much as I can, but I also want to be like jokey and comment, like, jokey. I want Lunar Was Lost to also be an escape from you. I don't want to give you the real, but when I talk about the real, I want you to make sure it's real, and I'm not like hiding any, like trying to like dance around it and give you the goo spirituality is all rainbows and shit. No, because I deal with the conscious workings of this shit. Like, I'm trying to tell you, maybe you're a person who wants to reincarnate here, but I'm telling you from what I know from the deja vu, no timeline has changed. It's been the same shit, and the world leads to destruction every single time. Even if this is all a projection of the mind, whoever is like, whatever darker shit got their hand in this, like people, maybe I should save this. I'll save this for another video. Let's stay on deja vu. But that is a part of it, is I know every timeline has not changed from every single timeline I've existed in. And maybe that's because I've died multiple times, and I just keep creating the same world so I can get past the next level. Maybe I'm stuck in the astral plane right now when I'm making this video to you who may be stuck in a lower plane, and I'm helping you escape. Who knows? But what I do know is the deja vu is nothing to play with. If the deja vu gets to a point where you start feeling like you're going crazy and getting sick, it's time to change, because the deja vu should feel awesome. Like, it should feel good. But it's almost like your signs, or for me, it's almost like the signs I get that I need to start changing things, because it's weird. Because low key, when I've tried to ignore it, this is another thing that hopefully you're still here. This is another thing with deja vu that's pretty intense, is something he didn't mention for if the real, maybe he does have a video or someone recorded him where he did talk about the real deja vu. But another real thing about it is, there's been moments where I feel like I've gotten it so much to where it feels like the whole entire earth is spinning, like on my shoulders. And the funny thing is, and I mentioned this in the Where the Giants, or We're Giants, or is it just Giants? Giants League of Legends song, where they said we keep the world turning, because the holographic universe, this is all a projection from the mind, the pineal gland, the third eye. So you're creating this. You're God. You're creating all these events. You came here to experience this. So it's like the deja vu, when it gets like that, it's because it's almost like that's a sign of being ungrounded. It's like if the deja vu gets overwhelming and you can't take knowing that you've been here like 100 times, it starts trying to put you in a lowest point so you can break out of it. And it gives you it in that form. It like makes you feel like you're losing your mind and breaking you down so that you don't have to take like a different L. Because basically after you have a certain level of awareness, I think a lot of the everything happens for a reason moments start to die down a bit more. Like I feel like when you come here, you first incarnate here, you get a lot of traumatizing moments for you to make your default character, build your egos and what you're going to end up building later in life based on what you end up going through your life and what you feel like is your passion and your purpose. I feel like after a certain amount of times, the L's you can take are only created by yourself. And I feel like the deja vu plays into that, and that's why I bring that up. But that can be its own separate video, which I do plan to do. But definitely after a certain point, everything is that you experience. And I will actually get off and make that video next. So this has been Deja Vu. This is real deja vu. This shit is, it is still a game. It's all a game. I don't want to scare people and be like, this shit is serious. Get scared. Oh, no. It's not that serious. And don't take it as that, or it will become that because it's based on your beliefs. Me, 3 years ago, I was tripping the fuck out. I would go to sleep and wake up and it would feel like I was not sleeping because my dreams were deja vu. I would be basically aware that I'm dreaming. I'm like, holy shit, I'm having the same dream. Am I even sleeping? And that is the higher form of it because, funny enough, if you ever seen Hawkins' vibrational scale, this is another thing I'll share with this. On Hawkins' vibrational scale, they showed that Mary J, or plant medicine, or marijuana, whatever, vibrates at 400. So if you're someone who naturally isn't like that, when you use plant medicine as an escape, it brings you up on the vibrational scale. And even X at times, which this is what we heard, so I don't know if this is true, that he had to stop smoking because it panicked him. And funny enough, the things he talked about were very high vibrational. Like if you die with any trauma and stuff, if you don't get it right, you're going to come back here, which is the stuff we know. Yes, if you don't beat this game or handle your traumas, you come right back here, reincarnating here. But going back to the deja vu, and that's why I said the deja vu is basically that you can create this world over for yourself again, and you can get trapped in a layer of the astral plane where you're just making this world over and over for yourself, so no one around you is even real. They're not now. This is all an illusion, but I mean here where we're separate beings and people actually have their own emotions and feelings. In that world, it can feel like they do, but it's not even. It's just that you died and had trauma, so now you're there and you're trapped in another light prison. But light prism, haha, because Earth is a light prism, a prison of light. But anyways, staying on topic, the deja vu. So at that point where I was getting the deja vu like that, that was because a funny thing is we were using it so much every day, and just we don't even know why. But the funny thing about that is it rose our vibration so high because we were constantly there and almost unlocked different parts of our brain. And that was such an unforgettable moment because we were calling shit, just shit was getting wild, things were feeling so like matrixy, we're breaking down, it was insane. And it didn't even feel like we were getting high. It felt like we were literally stepping outside the matrix. People were acting weird in public. We started noticing shit that you wouldn't notice. This is something I think I'm gonna share in a different video. But I'm telling you right now that it is so true. Once you hit a certain vibration naturally, like you may have heard other people say, you do not need any of this stuff anymore. DMT, ayahuasca, any of those psychedelics, mushrooms, yeah, after you hit a certain point, you can access it through meditation. And funny enough, I feel like something's, which would be myself, any energies, stopped me from meditating too much when I was younger, because I would have came across these realizations, because I've been candle meditating since I was 14. So yeah, that's just the thing on that. But I'm actually glad this got that long, because now you can come back to this video if you ever need it. And truly, this is deja vu, and deja vu is nothing to play with. It's like one of the direct signs you're coming into realizing who you are, or realizing you've been here before. But deja vu is literally nothing to play with. It's to me, maybe there are certain things that could be like brain malfunctions for certain people if they're not literally spiritually inclined. So deja vu for them is probably not too wild, and maybe if you even tried to explain it to them and they didn't understand, then maybe that's a sign that they're just having the normal deja vu. But I know for someone who's spiritually inclined and you have deja vu, you're not fucking crazy. This is literally, it's still science, and literally you are experiencing a moment in time where it's almost like all of yourselves become connected, and it's like now is the choice for you to start changing who you are, really reflect on who you're choosing to be, and begin to switch that reality if you see fit. So anyways, hope you enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.